Number 4, Dave can clean pools at a constant rate. There's our new vocabulary word, rate, of 3 to 5 pools per hour. So there's that slash again. That means pools per hour. Now what that means is that he can do 3 pools in 5 hours. He can clean 3 pools in 5 hours. Question A, what is the ratio, okay, that's one of our words, of the number of pools to the number of hours? And we want this in colon form. So we're gonna write this ratio in colon form, 3 colon 5. Part B, how many pools can Dave clean in 10 hours? So we're gonna set up equivalent ratios. That's called a proportion. We set 2 ratios equivalent to each other. So we know that he can do 3 pools in 5 hours. And yes, I am writing those words in so that when I set up my equivalent ratio over here, I know exactly what I'm dealing with. You'll see in just a minute. Okay, over here it says, how many pools can he clean in 10 hours? So I want to match that 10 hours to the hours in my original ratio. So I'm going to put the hours on the bottom. Put the hours on the bottom. We put pools on the top, hours on the bottom. Since they ask us about 10 hours, we're going to put hours on the bottom. Now we got to figure out what goes in this space. Equivalent fractions. This is what you did in the 4th and 5th grade. So I'm going to look at 5 and I'm going to think, how do I get to 10? Using the multiplication fact. From 5 to 10, I'm going to multiply by 2. Okay, so that's the constant. We've talked about that constant a lot. So I'd use the same number on the top. 3 times 2 is 6, and that's going to be 6 pools. 6 pools. And I think in Edulastic, just 6. The number 6 is all you have to put. Part C. How long does it take Dave to clean 15 pools? 15 pools. I'm going to start back with my ratio that I have up here. 3 pools in 5 hours. And I'm writing these words. Okay? If you guys were in class, I'd be like, don't be lazy. Write those words down with it. Now we have 15 pools. So I'm going to put 15 pools. I'm putting it on top because I put pools on top in this original ratio. I'm going to put pools on top, and I want to know how many hours. Okay? So how do I get from 3 to 15? 3 times, what's our constant? 3 times 5. So I multiply the same thing times 5, and 5 times 5 is 25. And you notice that hours is already written on the answer, so you're just going to enter the number 25 in the answer blank. All right, I'll see you on number 5.